Stop number 13 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway. The Autism Speaks double header. It's the Autism Speaks 400. On the air, should be here today. On the pole at 166 miles per hour in car number 66, Wes Riddle has the pole for the event. Alongside of him is Luke Walker in the 14. Row number 2 has Adrian Becker in the 11, and the 2 of Nick Baxter. Jacob Lawler, number 94, it starts inside row 3. Beside him, Keith Batson in 28. Then Daniel Day in the 52 and Charles Jackson in the 5. Our Richmond winner starts in row 4, row 5. Samuel Ogo in the 4, and the 70 is Stephen Pollard III. Row 6, Jake Williams in the 43, and the 29 of our nationwide winner, Kyle Matthews. Here comes the command to fire him up here at Charlotte, or at Dover.
Drivers, start your engines.
Now that's how you give a command to fire the engines. Yeah, if you weren't with us for the nationwide race, we had somebody horrible do the command to fire the motors. So, yeah. This time it was better. Yeah. Tanner Doobie inside row 7. Alongside of him is Drew Austin in the 19. Then Rohit Baderby and Dylan Poteet in the 17. 40 laps the distance here today at Dover Downs International Speedway. The track they call the Monster Mile because it chews up cars and spits them out at times. The green flag about to wave here, and let's go racing at Dover. Speed shot, turn number 2. Wes Riddle out in front. He's won a couple times so far in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. His biggest win, of course, came a few seasons back at Darlington, South Carolina in the Southern 500. Second right now is Adrian Becker, number 11. Along here, third is Jacob Lawler. Adrian, by the way, trying to get 2 in a row for the Becker family. Her son, Mike Becker, won this event one season ago in the number 15. And remember, as we've seen in the nationwide race, don't pencil in your winner yet. Even though the driver's been dominant all day long, we saw that in the nationwide race. The driver led the first 25, led the first like 15, 20 laps in that race, and then didn't lead the last 10. There's a 30-lapper in a nationwide race. Adrian Becker inside for the lead on Wes Riddle. She's trying to set Wes up in turn 3. She tried that, but Wes says, nuh-uh, and you'll have to do it the hard way, Adrian. But Jacob Lawler's not going to try for it for the number 2 spot in the number 94 car. Daniel Day runs 4th position. 5th, Samuel Ogo. Jake Williams in 6th right now in the 43, our Texas winner. Tanner Doobie in 7th position. 8th now is Stephen Pollard III as he gets by Rohit Baderby. Keith Batson right there. Johnny Gardner. Something's wrong with the Keith Batson car. Oh, we got problems. And Kate's nailed Jeff James. And gets nailed by Drew Austin. Ryan Cooper's crashed. What the heck? Oh! Pichu London just nailed Ryan Cooper. Jack Richards just goes flying by in a 6th car. He misses the whole thing, obviously. What the heck? We obviously had a crash in a run in front. Jeff James had spun long before, and yeah, well, he was actually the cause of the yellow flag. Actually, it was caused by the 12 and the 6. The 12 of Peachy Leonard and the 6 of Jack Richards. Let's look at it again. London goes on the inside. He's got a good run on Jack Richards, and then just took Jeff James with him, and Jeff James is bulldozing Pichu London. And Pichu and Jack, they both get going there. Now, Jeff James, he's staying in turn number 1. Now, the crash is not over by then. Pace car looks like it's a long while before Jeff James sits there on the racetrack, sits there. Watch Keith Batson. He'll be coming to you right about now. Ugh! And once now watch Keith Batson. I thought when Keith slowed down, I thought he had a problem with his car. See, about this when he was going by Rohit Baderview, we was talking about Keith. He gets by passed by Rohit Baderview and Johnny Gardner, and we thought Keith had a problem with his car. Now watch him. He's going to go right up into Jeff James and wait for it. Bam. And that sent Dylan Poteet scrambling right there. And Ryan Cooper got nailed by the 75 of Charles Sanford. Pichu London comes back. He was in the first little skirmish with he and Jack Richards, and he takes himself right out of the race with hitting Ryan Cooper. From Keith Batson's onboard camera, this has been pretty much what his season's been like so far. Like I said at Charlotte, I think Keith Batson's about ready to say screw it to this whole season. Wes Riddle leads the race here at car number 66. So we're about to get set for the restart here. It'll be 9 laps in the books and 31 to go. Bill rolls off turn number 4, the green flag waves, and here we go again at Dover. Wes Riddle leads the race. Second is Adrian Becker. Third still Jacob Lawler, and Daniel Day goes inside for the number 3 spot. Here comes Adrian. She goes inside of Wes Riddle, but nothing doing. Wes shuts the door on her again. But meanwhile, Daniel Day shoves Jacob Lawler up the track. Samuel Ogo tries to go by, but now here comes Jake Williams in the 43. And Ogo goes way high, and so does Tanner Doobie. In fact, Doobie shoves Ogo up high. But boy, Adrian Becker, she's right on that back bumper. Front bumper came. Look how close she is to Wes Riddle. Now from the back bumper came a Wes Riddle's car. And Adrian's going to keep giving Wes the bumper until she shoves him up high. That's letting Daniel Daly see right there back in the race. You saw him in the far part of the picture. Jake Williams now goes past Daniel Day for the number 3 spot. And here comes Adrian on the inside for the lead in turn number 3. She's got it this time. Adrian Becker to the lead, car number 11. As she finally makes that pass work on Wes Riddle. That's let Jake Williams back in the race here. Jacob Lawler now up in the 4th position, and look who's come to dinner now, that 42, Johnny Gardner. Gardner currently, I believe, is knocking on the door of the top 10 in the points chase. He's currently 11th, and Johnny's excited about that Melly Yellow car. Maybe see if he can put it in the victory lane before the season's over. Daniel Day right there behind. There's in the 52, Dalton Day in the 7th spot. He and Daniel no relation. But boy, now it's and boy, look at this, Adrian Becker and Wes Riddle, they're at it again. Except this time it's reversed. Now Wes Riddle says, wait a minute, I had lead for a long time in this race, and now I want it back. And we'll see what happens this time. Wes again running about a half a lane lower. We saw this before. We saw this in the Nationwide a lot. In the Nationwide, it's bound for the lead. You're half a lane lower or higher, whichever, depending on what position you're in. And that must be the game they may play at Dover. Wes tries again on Adrian coming out of turn number 2. But he better not look, because Jake Williams, he may make a move on his own at 43. And we're halfway in the books now. Adrian Becker leads a halfway lap, 20 down and 20 to go here at Dover. And Jake Williams shoves Wes Riddle up high, going to turn number 1. We'll see what power those two cars have. The two Pontiacs, Williams' cars, Jake Williams' Pontiac's an 87 model, Wes Riddle's is a 90 model. And now here comes Williams in the inside of the 2nd spot. He's got it. Jacob Lawler goes in the 3rd. And Johnny Gardner's going to follow along in that 4th spot in the 42. And now Adrian Becker's got a bit of a lead there, but Jake Williams, we see this many times when you're behind in 2nd place going for the lead. You have the tendency to be faster than the rest of them, but I tell you what, see where everybody's running right now. Dalton Day currently 6th position, Stephen Pollard 3rd, we're in 7th right now in a 70 car. Nick Baxter currently 8th position. Ann Batson having a good run so far in a 3 car. She runs 9th. Ann not having a good season so far in that 3 car, much like her husband Keith ain't. Daniel Day in 10th position. Rohit Vaderview, our championship leader, runs 11th. Tommy Harnick's been very impressive this season so far. He's 12th. Nicole Williams, our Daytona 500 winner, runs 13th, and she's being chased by Tanner Doobie in the 25. He's 14th. Kevin White is 15th. 16th is Mike Becker, defending winner of this race. Evan Jones 17th. Don Poteet 18th right now. Our winner of the race at Rockingham. Austin Ogo currently 19th. Samuel Ogo in 20th. Battle for 21st happening. Joshua Osborne in the 26th. And Ty Sheets in the 83. Joshua in the 87 Quaker State Buick, and Ty Sheets in number 83 Wynn's Oldsmobile. Charles Jackson currently 23rd right now. 24th Jeremy Doobie, 25th Kyle Austin, 26th Jeremy Mayer, 27th Cody Lamas, 28th Kyle Matthews, 29th Luke Walker, outside pole sitter. 30th is Cameron Gilson, Charles Sanford 31st. Jack Richards 32nd, Bobby Ogo 33rd, matching his car number. And back to the lead now, and it's Jake Williams now out in front, number 1. We had lead change while we were going through the field. And Jacob Lawler right behind that 94 car. It will be. It's now 12 laps to go here at Dover. Jacob Lawler all over that back bumper of Jake Williams. The Jake and Jacob show going into turn number 3 now. Pontiac in the lead. Oldsmobile second, Pontiac in third. With Wes Riddle, who's led much of this race so far. Dalton Day moving up in the 4th place right now. In the 20 car, Stephen Pollard III runs in 5th. 6th is Nick Baxter. Adrian Becker slipped down to 7th. Ann Batson in 8th. Daniel Day in 9th. And Rohit Baderby runs in 10th position. Boy, look at Jacob Lawler. He's on the inside. He took a peek on the inside of Jake Williams. But here comes Wes Riddle. He's going to about shove up Jacob Lawler up high. But Lawler says, nuh-uh. 9 laps to go here at Dover. Jake Williams trying to win the second race of the season so far. Trying to win the second race of the year. He won the season at Texas Motor Speedway in the Samsung Mobile 500 there. See if we can pull one off here, the Monster Mile, with that famous STP 43, the Richard Petty colors. Battle for second is still going on. Jacob Lawler and Wes Riddle still going at it right here as the front 6 cars have basically broken single file. So has Adrian Becker and Ann Batson, and front 8, 9. Whole field just about single file. Johnny Gardner now going inside of Nicole Williams. That's the first battle on the track right there. Kevin White shoving Johnny Gardner, and that's going to move Johnny. So that clocks Johnny Gardner. Gardner clocked in 12th spot right now. Kevin White in 13th. Mike Becker now going around Nicole Williams for 14th position now. And the Motorcraft Ford number 15. But right now, Wes Riddle trying to draft off Jacob Lawler so they can get up to Jake Williams. And Jake knows he's got 4 laps to go here at Dover. Trying to bring the Richard Petty colors to victory lane here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Been a pretty clean race so far at the Monster, which has been pretty surprising. We have had clean races before at Dover. But then on the other hand, we've had Wreckfest before there. But, well, Dover has a weird personality, let's put it that way. Front 4 cars have broken away right now. Stephen Pollard III in the 7. He runs in 5th position. There's Dalton Day. He'll be pleased with this run if he can hold on to 4th spot right now. He finished 3rd, I believe, in the Castrol Edge Nationwide Series race last time here at Dover. Wes Riddle going for 2nd position now. Dalton Day trying for 2nd now on Wes. And that's going to let Jake Williams open the doors. He sees a white flag now. 1 lap remaining for Jake Williams. In number 43, STP Pontiac. Wes Riddle now goes in 2nd position now in number 66. But if Jake Williams can negotiate those 3rd and 4th turns perfectly, he will be on his way as they go on turn number 3 now. Alpha turn number 4. The Autism Speaks 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway belongs to Jake Williams. He wins at Dover. Car number 43, the STP Pontiac to victory lane, the Richard Petty colors. Always good to see that car in victory lane, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on that. Wes Riddle, a strong car. He was a pole sitter, finishes 2nd. I'm sure he'll be upset with that. Dalton Day, 3rd spot here today, exactly where he finished in the nationwide race last time at Dover. Stephen Pollard III runs 4th position, finishes 4th. 5th was Nick Baxter. 6th, Jacob Lawler. Adrian Becker 7th. 8th, Ann Batson. 9th, Rohit Vanderview. And Daniel Day comes home in 10th spot. And give you the rest of the finishing order here. Average speed of the race, 133.033 miles per hour. 11th was Tanner Doobie. 12th, Johnny Gardner. 13th, Kevin White. 14th was Mike Becker. 15th, Nicole Williams. Then 16th was Evan Jones, Tommy Hernick. 17th, 18th, Austin Ogo. 19th, Ty Sheets. And 20th was Jeremy Doobie. And here's the rest of the finishing order for you here at Dover. Some big names down on the list. And so a lot of big names actually not having a best of years thus far. Joshua Osborne down in 22nd. Charles Jackson, 21st. Cody Lamas, 24th. Kyle Matthews, 26th. Cameron Gilson, 27th. Kyle Austin, 28th. Dylan Pote, he won't be happy with that, 30th in this race. Jack Richards, 32nd. Pete Chulona, 35th. Keith Batson, 36th. Ryan Cooper, 37th. Jeff James, last place. But King Richard Pace Car goes to victory lane with Jake Williams taking a win here today. Car 43. And here's your points they are right now. Rohit Vanderview still with a 96-point lead now on Tanner Doobie as he gains on his points lead. Dylan Pote currently 3rd. Right now, Nicole Williams in 4th. Charles Jackson 5th. Tommy Hernick 6th. 7th, Jeremy Mayer. 8th is Ryan Cooper. 9th, Dalton Day. And 10th position is now Daniel Day. Several guys having good runs in the points. I said Ann Batson wasn't having a good season so far. My mistake. She's 11th in the points chase right now. Ann is knocking on the door of the top 10. 1 top 10, 5 and 3 top 10 finishes for Ann. Johnny Gardner, 12th right now in the points chase. He's having a good season so far. Kyle Matthews, 14th. Jake Williams' second win moves him in the 15th in the points chase. Luke Walker currently 20th. And rest of the order right there. Yeah. So, next race on the tour will be at Riverside Raceway, the Traxxas 400. Don't miss it.